if it's not, something I want to listen to all the time. And then some, like, I'm just being more like, what's this one about? And delete if I'm not interested.
Okay, we are now on the stream. I just turned it on.
All right.
Oh, good.
As you finish that sentence, so you're safe.
All right.
There we go. And opening the.
Let me know in the chat room if you can hear us.
Oh, there is. Oh, I was on the wrong page. Okay. Do we get an opening? Was there an opening song for your show? Oh my God, are you all right?
Yeah, like you must have given it to me, whatever it was.
I love you, baby.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Big Fatty says it's asking him for a meeting password.
It is. Well, it didn't ask me from Messenger. It joined me, but depending on how he clicked on the link.
Oh, here, admit it. Okay, no, he's just waiting for me to admit him. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I have to have the screen. Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh. All right. I think that page needs to get named.
Oh, Jim is in The Simpsons.
No, the Burger World. What is it?
Oh, I don't know what that means.
You can hear us all in the stream. So thank you, Ed.
Are we?
Mike.
Are we clear?
All right, I got to try to go back. Oh, Adam's got to take that cocktail party thing down. Alternate chat. I was in there and I knocked myself out.
Uh-oh,
you did.
Yeah, penises already.
All right. Yeah, they don't give you a minute, do you?
No, I'm fine with that.
No, one of the things I really like about Zoom that I don't know if you guys have noticed already is the audio quality is really, really good.
It's
well, so is
the video too.
The video is too. It's really clear. We'll see how long this lasts. Well, didn't Skype start out really clear too?
Yeah, when nobody used it.
Yeah, but I think everybody in the world is now using Zoom.
Yep.
And
it does get. I have recently had a Zoom call where things got a little bit. I think our Pride 48 one with that many people on it. Occasionally there was a little hiccup, but it's generally much better, especially with big groups, I think.
Yeah, because that was a huge group for the Pride 48.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Was that the last
over the video quality?
Yeah. Did they plan another cocktail party at the Pride 48?
We haven't yet, but I think it was successful. So I'm not. If we don't, I would be very surprised. As opposed to, I would be very.
You would be very happy if there wasn't another one.
Yes. Oh, let's see. We've got. Oh no, all Chris isn't here. Ed Gong is here. Gary is here. Hey, Joe Gary. In Dallas listening on his cellular telephonic device.
Wow.
Mac in Florida. That's who Mac Zook is. Mr. Mike on his cellular telephonic device. Tim in Alaska on his frozen cellular telephonic device. And Chris from Tennessee, from New Jersey, from Tennessee.
Gavin,
who couldn't be bothered to join us last Sunday night.
No, I thought he was. No,
on Survivors Ready.
Okay. Gavin, did you put a notice in Pride Family Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Gavin.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but I don't want it there anymore.
Well, man.
All right, go away.
How was everybody's week?
Why do these things keep coming up as web files?
Just lovely.
I had my first colonoscopy.
Oh, I know yours was lovely.
How was it?
I don't remember the procedure at all. The sedative they give you is lovely.
It is great drugs.
Yes, the nurse that was administering it said, "I'm going to give you 3 doses," and I remember her saying, "I'm going to give you your second dose," and that's it. So I don't remember the third one, and I woke up when. Like the next thing I knew, she's going, "Jay, it's time to wake up," and I'm like, "Oh,
right,
like it's over already," and she's like, "Yeah, we're all done." And I went, "Oh." Okay.
And it was very restful, wasn't it, Jay?
Yeah, I slept right through it. But the process before is terrible.
Oh, it's shitty.
Drinking, yeah, that's a great description. Oh my gosh, I felt so sick the morning of trying to drink the amount of stuff they have you drink. Right. By the time I was done with it, it was like, oh my God, if I have to drink anymore, I think I'm gonna hurl. But yeah,
that's so hot.
I'm supposed to go for one of those. My doctor keeps telling me, and it's just like,
Ed Gong,
Jim, do it, but have a friend lined up to play with the day of the colonoscopy, because you will never be any cleaner in your life.
Right.
I already did when I play. I already do an Epsom salt, which is what the hell is that?
A laxative of some kind.
It's an ass cleaner.
It's an yeah. It's oh Christ, I forget the mineral. It's almost the same thing. It's not barium. It's somebody go look on the thing. Starts with the letter M.
Jay, I don't know what you took, but we had to drink Gatorade with Miralax in it, and then take like not X-Lax, but some other pills in addition to that, just to make you just totally shut your brains out.
Yeah, and it was, for me, it was just a single drink. It was like this powder in a big, huge jug, and you fill it with water, shake it up, and then
so you had the nasty taste. You had the nasty taste and stuff.
It tasted a little like dirt, and then I added Crystal Light lemonade to it, because they said that might make it taste better. So it tasted like lemonade that somebody threw dirt in.
Oh, that's hot.
Is it magnesium sulfate?
You've had worse in your mouth.
Yeah, probably. I know I've tasted worse, but
you probably had a dirty dick in your mouth.
Well, but I was enjoying that. Well, I don't know about the dirty
on it. Nice.
Or some sauerkraut.
There you go. Are you all right, Gavin?
Yes, I'm fine.
But no, I mean, it was good. I'm healthy, but I have a micro inflammation of the colon, and so I've got some form of colitis, and I've struggled with having diarrhea for years, and now we know why. And so I don't know, I'm excited that there is actually something. I got the call from the doctor just a couple minutes ago, saying he had the results and he's prescribing something. And he said usually it's like a 3-month course of this medication. And he said oftentimes it gives people at least a year of relief, and you may have to do a small course of it again, but every now and then, but it should make it significantly better, which is wonderful.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I want Archer to know that in honor of him, I am wearing a plaid face mask.
Oh, that's
well, how appropriate.
Plaid face mask, huh?
Yeah.
It just sounds hot and yuck.
Well, if it's any help, it's a purple plaid.
Purple plaid. Okay.
Purple plaid face
It's
mask.
Festive.
It's festive.
I tell you what, Ed Gong and Mr. Mike are obviously sexually frustrated because they cannot post enough porn tonight.
Oh my! Are they going right at it?
It's like having a competition or something.
And Mr. Mike's doing this from his mobile device. I'm impressed.
I guess that's what it's showing.
And just so you know, we won.
Veritable's here now too.
All right.
Now, what are you saying? You won?
Gavin, that muffles your voice. No, that was a screamer.
Oh. Archer, did you want to join the Zoom?
No, he said he's just sitting back and relaxing. So
okay.
I asked him.
He wants to drink his wine and get drunk in the safety of his own home without people judging him.
We will still judge you.
Well,
are you having cocktails tonight, Jim and Gavin?
Yes, I am.
No, I'm not.
Of course.
No, I'm not. I got my water here.
Why don't you have a cocktail?
Because he's a pussy.
Thank you. Because I'm a pussy.
Okay.
No, I'm just not feeling it.
Not feeling it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not feeling it tonight either, Jim.
What do you think it is? Old age?
No, because I was planning on having one. New. I was planning on having one all day so that, Whitman Tinker wouldn't come and wake me up tonight.
Right.
But, and who knows, maybe before it's all over with, I'll go get one.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I will.
Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Mike is on his super absorbent iPad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's why you can do this.
That's it's a mobile device, so that must be what.
Oh my.
Oh.
Is that guy tying his shoe?
For a long time.
He's bent over, huh?
I think he's tying his shoe. Yeah.
Yes, must be.
Oh, he's there. Those are all gas meters around him. So the guy's reading the gas meter.
Yeah,
that must be.
He's plugging the gas meter too.
Yeah. Must have had a gas leak. They're plugging the gas hole.
Oh Lord!
Oh boy!
There's a title.
Oh, Tim is posting his porn, but it didn't post.
Maybe it's because the porn is frozen too.
Yeah. Oh.
That's what I was doing. I was gonna say, where's Mr. Cackle?
Mr. Cackle.
Baron Frosty.
Oh. He's probably crafting.
Either crafting or sitting in the dark crying alone.
Aww.
Poor Mr. Cackle.
Poor Mr. Cackle. This has become the new old already.
Right.
So.
I think that's most of us sitting alone and crying at night now that we can't ever go out.
I know.
I'm kind of liking it.
I don't mind staying in. I'm getting more and more motivated as I don't know what's going to happen when you go back to work. I'm going to be climbing the walls on my own.
I know, right?
But I have to admit, I feel lucky because I do need to go in, and now that I'm hearing from people about how crazy making it is to, not leave the house for like 2 weeks at a stretch or whatever, that I'm glad that I am getting out a little bit.
It's, like you are getting out, are you taking mass transit to work?
Yes.
Jay? Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's scary.
I know. It's I'm wearing a mask and using the hand sanitizer and try not to touch anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that it only the more I'm staying in, the more it's like today I wanted to go run up to the store for just something real fast, and it was almost like I was afraid to. I was afraid to run out of the house. Well, I mean,
there it is.
It's a little bit bad in this area than it is. Places. What is it?
Smoked cauliflower. Oh no,
I was looking at Tim's bread.
There's Tim's bread. Oh, Tim, yum.
Can he mail some of that out?
Send that to P.O. Box 561, Walnut Hills, California 91.
Yes. And include a gift certificate for C's Candy.
Oh, I was going to say stuff a block of Velveeta in with it.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's me. I
Mm.
love me some Velveeta.
I know, me too. There's something strangely, it's like fake cheese, but it's amazing.
I know. It's just a step above welfare cheese,
No, I loved the welfare cheese. I grew up eating that stuff. It was amazing. It made the best grilled
sandwiches.
Cheese.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, isn't that the fat-free shit that you're getting now from Board? That stuff?
Pretty much.
Oh, all right. It's all xanthan gum.
You found a fat-free version?
Oh yeah, Borden makes fat-free Swiss, pepper jack, and
American.
Yeah. Oh, okay. The little singles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Those aren't. Those are good. They're not as good as the Velveeta.
Oh, Durwood is here.
Welfare cheese.
Durwood.
Hi, Durwood.
Oh, Durwood. I never got a
Durwood.
chance to find out if he ever climaxed. Because when I left, he was still stroking.
What? Wait a minute. What time was this?
That was
10:30-ish, I think.
10:30. I was still around at 10:30.
No.
My
My time.
Why?
My time.
Was that here or the cocktail?
Oh, that would have been 1:30 Eastern.
Yes.
Was that the cocktail party?
Yes, it was.
Oh, so I that's right. I went out early.
I was sleeping. Oh my god!
The Faye driver is here as well.
I heard Jim
welcome,
say hi.
Faye.
I heard Jim say hi, and that was the end of it. So,
You went right back to sleep.
Faye driver, would you like to join the call? It's up to you.
Oh, it would be lovely if Faye joined us. I haven't talked to him in forever.
Can you put the link in the chat room?
Yes, I can.
Why don't you do
Well,
that?
not in the chat room, but
Why not?
well, I don't know who else is in there.
The only other person is Archer,
There's a private
Faye,
bot.
Gavin, me, and the bot.
Right. I don't know who the bot is.
No, that the bot is the mechanism that sends the chat messages between the old chat room and this chat room. Sends it back and forth.
Well, anybody wants to join, there's the link.
There's our tech segment for the evening.
Okay, well,
Right.
there is only one show. By the way, Baron Frosty is recording whatever that fucking show is that he does.
Blind Tom.
The Cackle show.
Yeah, they're getting drunk playing cards, probably.
Is his show?
That sounds like fun.
Why don't we go storm his show?
Now wait, Jim. Jim,
Yes.
did your sister bring up something that there was something about like a thing similar to Zoom that you can play games on?
Yeah, I don't remember what that was. Our house or that house or
It's
something.
Archer. Here,
Yeah. Archer.
this is my.
Wait a minute! I thought he was wanting to get drunk without being seen.
Well, I'm just using the microphone on the laptop.
Wait a minute! I thought he was. Oh shit!
And you
Turn
need to
off
mute
that.
your
Turn
audio.
off that mute. Oh my
Is
god!
that me?
Yes.
That's you.
Mute
Now
that
you
shit.
can't hear us, right?
What is it? What are you talking about, Big Fatty?
But we
Oh,
can't hear you now.
You can't hear
We
me.
can't hear you.
Why am I muted?
Get a headset.
Gavin, you're not muted.
We don't hear you.
I can hear him.
Oh, he knows.
Yeah.
You hear Archer?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No, he can hear us probably, but he probably muted because he was
Okay.
using his audio on the laptop,
I got
which means
nothing.
you get the audio
He
feedback.
just wants to listen in while he wanted to see. Yes,
Oh, he wanted to see who
he
was
wanted to see Big Fatty's beautiful show.
Oh,
Well,
look.
no wonder.
Yeah.
I would
The
want
Faye
to see that.
Driver.
Faye Driver.
Faye
Where's
Driver.
Faye
is
Driver?
here. He's there.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute. He's on the next. Oh, there he is.
You have
Did you sell your house?
Faye Driver down the bottom left-hand corner. You have to click the microphone to join the. I
Excuse
don't
me.
know why, but
what about Haunt Cub?
is he in the chat room?
He might
Is he
be
in the haunt?
Is he? In
I can hear you.
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I hear you.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Lost track.
Lovely that you joined us.
Thank you.
Why, thank
Glad
you.
you could make it.
It's been a long time, boys.
It-
Where you been?
Yes.
Look at that
well,
nice.
he hasn't
room
been
that
at
Jim is in.
Survivors Ready. Oh,
I'm sorry, I was away.
He's been busy trying to sell his home.
Oh,
by the
that's
way,
like-
have you? I'm gonna
No.
go have a cocktail. If Faye Driver's gonna be here, I'm gonna need a cocktail.
Yeah, I think like I want to have one too. Would you bring me one, big fatty?
There you
Hey,
go.
Jim, what is this room you're in? It looks like a hotel.
A cheap slutty hotel.
I kicked him out.
Fuck you. How does that sound realistic?
That's Jim's fashion. It's hotel chic.
Yeah, it is very chic.
How's that? Is that any better?
Oh, there you go. That's more like it. In a bathhouse.
In a bathhouse. With a peep.
Oh, okay.
There's a peep in the shower.
For some reason, it won't let me do that because my hands suck.
I'll show you how to do it later. There you go. I'm at the beach. So how you been? Uh-oh, who we missing? Oh.
What's up with Archer?
Archer left.
Oh, did he leave? He was... we were getting feedback from his audio because he was using his microphone on his laptop.
Oh.
So we told him not to speak.
So there's feedback. Well, I don't know that we said it that way. We just told him it was him.
So we intentionally
Faye, how's the house saga going?
Well, we have gone through 4 offers that have failed, and we had a 5th offer that we were negotiating, but that just fell apart. So now I have no offers and no one, not very much interest. A couple people have seen it recently, but they're not interested in purchasing.
I was going to say, I would guess people are not out looking. Like, a lot of people have probably put that on hold for a bit. Unless it's critical.
Yeah, it's funny because all through the beginning of COVID, we had all kinds of interest, and we had. I mean, we showed it 10 times, and we had 7 offers. Really,
wow.
3 of which we refused, and four of which we accepted, but they failed.
I know that amazes me that so many of them that you accepted fell apart, because that seems uncommon as well.
It is very strange, and I think the reasons are kind of make sense to me. I think part of the problem is that the banks are being very, very fussy about their concern for people to continue to be able to work, right?
Oh,
right.
I think people have lost financing based on the fact that their jobs aren't secure.
Wow.
Right.
So I think the banks are being very careful right now.
Well, and so many there's.
So
oh, go ahead, Gavin.
Can't really blame them. So.
No, the other thing is right now our interest rates are down to just around 2% for a mortgage.
Wow.
And I think the banks don't want to lend money at that rate either, because they're not gonna make their profits.
Right.
Yeah, but they are going to get something back.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah. I was going to say, though, I think it's really risky right now because the longer this goes on, the fewer and fewer people have the types of jobs where they won't be impacted potentially. Because I consider myself one of the people that has, I'm one of the luckiest as far as having a state job where we're considered essential. And I won't be laid off, but I could be, quote, furloughed, which means, a percentage
laid off
cutback. No, they what they do with furloughs is they cut a percentage of your pay and then give you days off. So like if for every 5% they cut you, they give you a day off.
For every 5%.
Yeah. So like at the peak of it was just before I started working for the state, and they had cut people 15% and they were getting 3 days off a month. And you're essentially forced to either bank or take off 3 days a month. And some people just banked them and then were able to use them as holiday pay later, but you're still getting paid 15% less.
Yeah.
So, but nobody lost jobs, which is, great because you don't have to worry about losing your job, but it's still challenging. I mean, losing 15% of my pay wouldn't be fun either. So
yeah.
Yeah, I'm fortunate.
I could survive.
I'm fortunate in the fact that my work is still going too.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm done with my vacation next week, I still have 1 more week left. I'll still have a regular income, and literally like nobody needs to touch anything I touch where I work. So I can make it so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, in reality, like I don't, it's very low risk, but it still makes me nervous because there are quite a few people there that don't seem to think this is a real thing.
Yeah, you're happy you're not there.
Yeah,
around a lot of people. But what's going to happen when you go back? Those people are still going to be there.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at that thing in that guy's mouth that Ed just posted. Holy shit!
Oh, look at that man! Oh my God!
Someone's giving you a hand today? Jim.
I know.
Yes, it's quarantine horny.
Yeah, right.
So now, anything goes, I guess.
So yeah, it's pretty much.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you, Gavin.
Jim's getting used to the get out of this room and let me close the door for a while. I'll be done about half an hour.
Right? You guys have known each other for long enough. My husband and I are like, oh, what are you doing? Like, oh, just jacking off. Like, oh, okay, I'll leave you alone.
He has the option either joining in or leaving you.
Right. Yeah, no, that's
Faye, when is your last day at work?
I have 8 more days of work. It is April the 30th.
Are you retired?
Have you thought about staying on?
Yes, I've thought about it and discounted it.
I was going to say, and if you did anything more than think about it, I'm going to have a word of prayer with you.
Right.
So what, you're retiring?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about keeping working, but I don't know. Yeah. I'm going to take my chances.
Full-time retirement?
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm. I don't have any other work lined up. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Well, sex work, but other than that,
right.
You can be a prostitute at any time.
Right.
Do you plan to like do anything on the side, like
Well, our plan was to actually go travel around the United States and Canada.
Right. And do a bunch of guys on the side.
Right.
Happening.
But now some virus has gotten in the way of that plan. So,
well, that's kind of why I wondered if you might, want to stay on for a little longer if the house hasn't sold and you can't really travel. Like, why not keep working? But
yeah.
But if you've waited,
but I don't like my job enough to keep working, to keep doing that. So
all right, as the only person in the room on the call that is retired, don't ever second guess yourself. You made the decision. Don't look back. Look forward to it.
Right.
So
that's a good attitude to have.
Yeah, you've never been
only
sorry.
Attitude to have.
Right, Big Fatty, you've never been sorry, have you?
Not for a second.
Yeah.
Everybody said, "Oh, you're gonna get bored. You're gonna get." I ain't fucking bored.
Archer said the
same. I bore the fuck out of people, but
Archer said the same thing. He said, "I'm retired. I agree with Big Fatty."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's been required for quite a few years now.
He retired before I did. So.
Wow.
Yeah. Jim, how's the beach?
It's wonderful. See the new set of
I love the new furniture. Is that from Rooms to Go?
Elm Street, East Elm.
Oh, East Elm
East Elm, okay. Yeah. All right. I bring the camera here, then I go to the other room.
That's lovely. Lovely.
I love the new house here on the beach.
All right, now I would like to know who's had sex since this all started. Anybody? Well, you have a husband.
I've done it with myself.
A lot of that sex.
Right.
other than with yourself or your husband.
No.
No.
Okay.
Hell no. Do I look like I'm on vacation?
Yes.
Does it look like?
Yes, I mean with another person, Tim.
Right.
A stranger? I don't know any strangers. Ooh, deep thought.
All right. Well, I'm glad everybody else's life is as boring as mine when it comes to that.
That's part of the retirement package.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my.
Sherwood, that's a good one. Tim, I saw a story on the news where a group from, I think it was from UCSF, were flying to New York to help out, and I went, I bet you that's the group that where the pilot got up in the airport and just thanked them publicly over at the gate before they ever got on the plane and all this kind of stuff. And I was wondering if that was the group that was that your husband had asked you about going. Yes, Brian was asked to volunteer. I told him hell no. Yes, I know. But anyway, he would have made the national news if he had gone.
Yeah, well, oh my.
But now he won't make the newspaper because he didn't go.
Well,
you know what? I think Tim would rather have him healthy and closer to home than off in New York, and on the news.
Yeah.
Right. So
that's crazy up that way. I don't want my brother coming down to visit for a while. Oh my.
Well, isn't he still in Hoboken?
Jersey City, yeah, right there.
Oh, okay.
How is New Jersey, since that's a hot spot? Y'all are at the hot spot.
Yes, well, we are.
Not our area so much, but
no, we're closer to Philly.
We're closer to Philly, but Philly is apparently getting
next week they're the hot spot. So we'll
how is where are you, Faye?
Vancouver. British Columbia. Yeah,
right.
Vancouver.
How is it there?
We're doing really well. We shut everything
you just
down.
Jinxed it.
You know, the majority of the deaths that are occurring and the people who are contracting it are in the care homes,
right?
Which is where it started here,
right?
But our numbers are reducing. We only had about, I think now we're between 1,500 and 1,600 cases in total. And 900 or 1,000 of those people have recovered. So
now, how many of those 1,500 are moose?
I don't know if they've confirmed that it's the interspecies species.
Hey, I saw that DJ David J put something on Twitter about buying gift cards or purchasing future visits to him. You probably are due for a visit.
I am due. Yes, I did. I got
no reason to talk. It's just it's Krusty the Clown or something. I don't know what it is. So
didn't you go to Sadie's hearing services recently?
It's just on the side.
Yeah, I did. I bought myself a few haircuts from DJ David J there.
Oh, good. Next time you go in there, tell him I said hello.
I will certainly do that. We talk about you often.
Do you really?
Wow. He's always asking what you're doing and what you're up to.
Buggy Trucker.
I used to love his podcast. It was one of the first ones I ever listened to.
Right. Yeah.
And then he became the gay beautician.
Barber.
No,
he became a beautician first, and then he became a barber.
All right.
Yes. He worked in a hair salon.
Doing color and stuff, the whole thing.
See, prior to this, I was telling Jim he should go to barber school.
But, the COVID?
Although, if you walked into a barber shop and saw the barber standing there, would you really walk up to Jim and say, "Would you cut my hair?" Okay, great.
You mean knowing him or not knowing him?
Yes.
Sure, you'd want me to cut your hair.
Knowing him, no.
Especially if you said, "Could you use a straight razor on the sides?" And I don't know if I want Jim in a straight razor.
I
don't want Jim in a straight razor anywhere near my neck.
No, you know those pointy scissors. Right in the neck, Gavin.
Oh, Chris from Tennessee used to listen to DJ David J.
Oh,
Yep.
He said something very.
Go ahead.
He said something very mean about me today on Twitter.
Who?
Well, he just said
Who?
Jim looks like
Jim?
Floyd the barber.
No, Chris from New Jersey, from Tennessee, from New Jersey, wherever he's from.
What did he say that was mean?
Well, we were talking about that tonic water, which I'm enjoying right now, I might say.
I'm enjoying my Peter G tonic water. I'm awaiting my delivery.
Right, I'll get on that on May the 1st.
Okay.
He said that something rude about me being too. What did I? Why don't you tell us in the chat room the horrible thing you said, Chris, while I look it up?
What did he say?
We were talking about tonic water. I recommended a particular tonic water that I find quite delicious. And
Have you had
he said that I was cheaper by the volume too, but that doesn't mean we prefer you to that Peter G. So
hey,
you're my
Faye, that's
you're
a
my enemy now.
compliment. That's a compliment, Faye. We all know you're cheaper than Peter G.
We all like a bargain.
No, we like them cheap and dirty. Okay.
Well, yeah. I was trying to say it politely.
Oh, do you forget where you are, Jay?
Yeah, I guess so.
Just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't see what's going on here. Okay.
True.
Yeah. Did you say something, Gavin?
No, I'm playing with buttons.
By the way, Gavin, thank you for giving us unlimited time tonight. He upgraded the chat room to unlimited time.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, but I got a message saying that.
I got a message too.
Okay. You're welcome.
So,
thank you, Gavin.
So, Faye, what's been the worst part of all of this mess? Still having to go to work?
Yeah, work's kind of hard because I can't actually do anything. Like, I generally deal with the public in my job, so I go out and I meet people. I'm going to buildings, and we're not. We're not. I inspect buildings, is what I do.
I know what you do.
Now he stands outside the windows and goes.
Scares.
Aw, are you jealous?
Now,
Yes.
Faye, have you guys implemented like FaceTime, Skype, Zoom reviews of things? Because I had a bathroom remodel done, and they did a FaceTime inspection to sign off on my project. Yep.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah,
called me on FaceTime, had me shine the phone in the, at the light switch and the fan and the shower and the under the sink and whatever, and then said you passed, and it took about 2 minutes.
That's kind of interesting. Let's get shit done now.
Especially since you're blind.
Yeah.
And they charged you the exact same thing. I can only imagine what it looked like. The guy says, "Show me under the sink," and Jay's going, "Where the fuck's the sink?
Where's the sink?" Yeah.
Do I want him to see the dildo I've got?
Yeah, let me.
And then I opened it up and said, "What the hell?" He asked for it.
Maybe that's why you passed.
He went, "Oh God, I can't look anymore. I'm blind."
Of course, he wanted to see all that. He wanted to see all that shit, but Jay hadn't turned the light on in the bathroom, so he couldn't really see anything.
That actually is funny because I joined the FaceTime thing, and he's like, "It's pretty dark in there. Can you turn the light on?" And I went, "Oh yeah, forgot about that." Oopsie.
Oops. Did he know you were blind?
No, but I told him. I said, "I am blind, so just tell me which way to point the camera, and I'll do that." So.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
And he charged you the same thing he would have charged for
I'd
a
already
site visit.
paid. Yeah, I'd already paid for the permit up front. So.
You know what I'm curious of? Are a lot of things that have changed now because of this? Are they going to continue, like things like that? You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. I wonder if the city won't say, God, we should have been doing this for years, because we employ like 5 inspectors, and now, it used to take an inspector a minimum of an hour to get like half an hour out to your home, even if it was only like 5 minutes in the home. Right. It usually took a few more minutes for them to, like, they put on the little booties and come in your house and they check everything and leave. And so it's maybe 5 to 10 minutes that they're in here to check stuff.
And but they gas and
and they drive back and forth. And so, I'm thinking hour to hour and 15,
and an
hour
office
and 20
to
minutes.
Work in.
Yeah, and now they're
now just a minute. Now hang on. Now
don't
you be promoting us getting rid of these government jobs here. Be careful what you wish for.
You got 8 days. Nothing in government happens in 8 days. Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't matter after you're gone, right?
Right. Well, I might contract myself back to work because they're going to be awful busy when they lose me. And we're not doing anything for another 2 months or so, and then all of a sudden everything needs to be done immediately. So
remember, as a contractor, you name your price.
Right. Yeah.
In government, no, they usually have a set rate, because we use retired annuitants as well.
Oh, really?
That's what they're called, and they can come back. And it's a sweet deal though for them. Apparently, they get paid well, and they they get to continue benefits and like all kinds of good stuff.
Nice.
People love it if they have that chance, although we don't do it all that often. So but you may if they can't hire anybody, Faye, you may get lucky and they'll want you back.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm hoping to not have to work. So
and you know what you'll think after 2 days of being back? I remember why I retired.
Why I retired. There's a fleshlight in the other room that I could be spending some quality time.
Do you know what else I could be doing right now?
Yeah.
Durwood's pretty good at this stuff too.
What's he doing?
Wow, he's posting some porn, huh?
Well, he's posting what he likes to see in a glory hole. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're a guy digging.
Oh, Ed Gong. That's he can chew gum and
scratch
get his hand in, scratch and itch at the same time.
There you go. But he's an amateur. He's only using 2. Start with 5.
Jim, does that apply? Does that appeal to you?
That would. Oh no! What is he wearing?
The glove.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
I think that's something that would.
Sounds like it would tear some shit up.
It looks like chainmail.
It is.
Yeah. Did you ever hear of a cruel condom?
Oh, God.
Kind of like sticking a scouring pad up your ass.
Yeah, right?
Ooh.
All right. Other than not knowing what day of the week it is.
Oh my God! At least 3 times this week, I had to say I was talking like it was like, oh, what does recycling have to go out today? No, it's Thursday. You missed it.
I want to know: is anybody forgetting to shower every day?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was on it. Like I was going, like, did I shower today? Did I shower this morning, or was that yesterday or the day before? Like, I don't remember when I showered.
How many days has it been?
Yeah, I checked my pits and I'm like, oh, I'm still good. And then I saw somebody posted like a T-shirt that had a big blue ribbon and it said, I showered today. And I'm like, oh, all right. I guess I'm not the only one that's forgetting whether or not I showered.
Faye is making another cocktail.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Ooh.
Faye, get me one, please. Vodka.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Is it a vodka tonic, Faye?
No. Oh, sorry.
Gin and tonic?
For me, it's a gin and Fentiman's tonic, the only tonic.
Oh, Fentiman.
Now, Faye, have you ever had Fever Tree?
Yes, I do. I get it. It's my backup. I call it my garbage tonic when I run out of Fentimans.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What is the name of the tonic you drink?
What makes Fentiman so much better?
Fentimans. Ooh, nice.
It's made from
Fentimans, yeah.
Entenmann's Donuts. Never mind.
Fever Tree is just a very, very strong flavor. Like it's really, it has a good, it's got a hefty bite to it, which is fine. And it's
if you
it's
like
good.
that, right?
Yeah. So like typically my tonic or my gin and tonics are like half gin and half tonic, right? Most people do.
At least.
Yeah, 1/3 and 1/3, 2/3 tonic.
No, two-thirds gin and a third tonic, or maybe 3/4 gin and a quarter tonic.
Just wave the bottle of tonic over the.
Yeah, exactly.
So
the tonic is optional.
Yeah. What do you drink as far as gin then?
Bombay Sapphire.
Okay, yep, that's the one I like, and you don't need much tonic, so.
No, it's a great gin. It's a very good gin. You're right.
Yes.
So the Fever Tree is so strong that I use even less of it. But the Fentimans is a little smoother, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Now, speaking of smooth, have you ever tried Tanqueray 10?
If I may have had it once, but not enough to make an impact on me.
If you like Bombay, you would like Tanqueray 10. It's very smooth.
And Big Fatty, I agree. I like the Tanqueray 10. The difference for me is that Costco sells the Bombay Sapphire.
Correct.
So I can get it incredibly cheap.
Correct.
And the Tanqueray 10 is much more expensive if you have to go to one of the liquor stores. So
correct. Look at that docking. Good.
So that's what
nice
makes
docking.
Oh, my.
Mr. Mike. Oh, and someone got a prize. They won that. It's not the booby prize. It's the big dick prize. Oh.
So did you ever see the girls' graduation photo with the rose?
Oh.
I'm sure you'll find.
Can you describe it?
It's quite similar to that guy with that big dick.
Jesus Christ. That's a jackhammer and a half.
This must be impressive.
The vein is as wide as my wrist.
Nice.
Good Lord.
And he's going pretty fast right at it. Boom, boom, boom.
Gavin, you're not saying very much, which is exactly why you invite me on here, right?
That's
oh my God.
The chat room and trying to save all the pictures.
Oh.
I don't get to look at them. I have to look at. I just look at.
No, Gavin. The chat room, the Discord chat room saves them.
Yeah, but I don't know where to find them.
You just go back into the Discord chat room for Pride 48.
And you can scroll back. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
It's not like the old chat.
That's like work.
Oh my God! Yeah, look at that.
No, he'll save them.
Notice my audio quality. I don't actually do any work for this.
I mean, you can go back and see. I don't know how far back it goes, but
well, Gavin, you can go back and spend quality time with all these images later, right? That's the good part.
That's why I saved them.
Right.
Are they like our last week's? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, Gavin, you can go back. Don't worry about it.
How long do they archive them? I wonder.
I don't know.
They just never go away.
Right. Everything you do online is there.
Any other thing you do on the internet.
Yeah. You know what, though? What you could do is wait till this is over and then go back and get anyone's.
That's
not even worth it, right?
He's going to bed when this is over.
I know.
I'll be too drunk. I will not know. No. I'm like 2/3 of the way through this drink. It's bigger than my head.
Yeah, but you're not doing a lot of talking.
I know, but the amount of alcohol you put in that drink is tiny compared to the size of the drink.
We'd rather hear you talk.
Well, I'm a lightweight. I only drink like when we do the show.
Yeah.
Remember when
Those
I stopped
nice
doing
hangers.
the shows? I hadn't had a drink since then.
Yeah, I remember.
So,
Yeah.
Did y'all enjoy the Pride 48 cocktail party? Jim, I know you were there.
Yes. That's
Oh,
where
yeah.
I figured out how to work the microphone there. Remember, I was like, yeah.
Right.
I couldn't.
But that's what you usually look like, Jim.
Well, I wanted to contribute more, but I didn't figure out how the microphone worked until later.
Ah, gotcha.
But I
Faye,
did
were you
enjoy
there?
I was not.
Okay.
I was
Jay,
traveling.
You were there, right, Jay?
Yes. And it was
fun.
awesome. I loved hearing. We had some voices that we just don't hear very often,
Right.
or not in the big groups, and so it was really nice to hear some of the folks.
Archer loved it, and so did Tim in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And it was so fun. Archer's husband was there too, Warren. That was really.
By the way, I want somebody to confirm this for me. I left about midnight, and evidently Durwood was masturbating until about 1:30. But
and maybe beyond. I went to bed.
But I heard that Archer got really shit-faced.
No.
And I just
not Archer.
That he was speaking loudly. I don't know how you speak. Well, in Zoom you can actually speak. Tim in Alaska has confirmed this. Yes, Chris from Tennessee, from New Jersey, from Tennessee, left too early. Okay. Pretty much, I think I had 2 bottles of wine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, good for you.
Yeah, he was he was in his bottles. It was fun.
Look, drip, 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 drip.
Archer was on until 2 a.m. Archer brought back good old memories of the old days of
old gangbangs.
Let's stay on all night.
Archer was encouraging everybody to get naked. So.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
As he does.
Mm-hmm. We need somebody to be a cheerleader out there.
Right.
There you go.
Tim says he's 4 hours behind everybody, so it's not a late affair for him.
Right.
So.
Well.
Tim, you made those 3 loaves of bread. Are you having company over? Or are you going to eat those 3 loaves? Jesus Christ, look at that.
Yeah, I know. Clean up that floor, man. Clean up that floor.
Lord of mercy. That is, you don't need a shop vac for that.
Tim, what kind of bread was that? Was that just regular white French loaf?
I believe it was a baguette.
Baguette?
Uh-huh.
That's French.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I could
since Tim made it, it was a faggot.
A faggot. You know what? I could go for some good. You cut them up and put them in the oven for garlic bread. Ooh.
And some smoked cheese.
Oh, I still have some in the fridge.
I like smoked cheese, but I always have trouble keeping it lit.
Oh, brother.
Oh, no.
Y'all, anytime I can make Faye Driver groan, or y'all, when I go on Survivor's Ready, I will say something and I know it's going to make him laugh, and he hates it. He hates it when he laughs at the corniest things that I say.
Well, he chokes on his
still can't help groaning, right?
You made me laugh on listening to a few of your episodes from last week, by the way.
By the way, you were on one of my openings, weren't you?
That's correct. I was. Yeah. Thank you very much.
I'm oftentimes accused of putting
you
words in Faye's mouth. Y'all, all these words came right out of his mouth.
Yeah, last time
single one of them.
I can't listen to your show unless I'm high, I believe was the comment.
Right.
Well, that's everybody.
And is that wrong? Is that incorrect?
I'm gonna have to try it sometime.
Oh,
I've done it before. So
you're gonna try. You're gonna have to try listening to it without being high. Is that what you're saying?
Well, No, I don't get high during the week, and so I have listened to one of your shows on the weekend, but it didn't improve it much. So, whatever.
How dare you?
Ouch.
Because you're blind doesn't mean I won't kick your ass.
Well, I would expect you to.
Oh,
or at least try.
Has gone to sleep.
Who went to bed?
I'll have to be nice to the elderly.
Look at that hairy butt. Hi, Mr. Mike.
Oh. All right.
Mac in Florida went to sleep.
Oh,
I'm asleep. Why am I asleep?
Early.
Are you on the old? Are you on the old chat there, Big Fatty?
No, I'm in the discount. What is it called?
Discord.
Oh,
Discord.
Oh,
The other one.
yeah. I don't know how to get into that. It's Greek to me.
If I can do it,
you could do it. I was
you should be embarrassed that you can't get into it.
Yeah. What you do? You go to the you go to the participate, right?
Yeah, you go under go Pride 48.
Okay.
Okay. Go up at the top where it says participate.
Yes.
Click on alternate chat.
Okay.
And
then you'll see Discord, the Discord screen.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And then you click that button and you have to set up an account. You have to give them your email address. So give them the pink wing nuts or whatever. Set up your account, and then you can join the Pride 48. And y'all, he's doing it even as we speak.
See that?
This just shows you how easy.
I better disconnect from the other one I'm in.
No, you can be in both at the same time and talk to yourself.
Oh.
Which is always fun. Right. Oh, there's another guy. He must be tying his shoes.
Oh,
that's the way to do it. Good old quickies.
Does he have shoes on?
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know.
He's leaning into that one. That's great.
I don't know how many of y'all enjoy the Nasty Pig clothing line.
Yeah.
But they are having a 50% off sale on their fetish wear. If you use the code, now let's see if I can find the code.
Piggy.
Dubious intent, I believe.
Yeah.
Nasty Pig. Here we go. 50% off all Nasty Pig fetish gear for the next 48 hours. And I got this at 11:40 this morning. Okay. So you've got till Sunday morning.
Right.
Promo code is fetish50. FETISH 50.
Oh, right. Well, my 50th birthday is coming up next year, so
there you go.
Avail myself of this.
Now, it's not everything, but it's everything that's listed under fetish
wear.
Fetish.
Okay.
So,
that's good to know.
Everybody loves a good coupon, especially when it's at Nasty Pig.
Yeah,
especially when you're
50%.
Retired.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah. On a fixed
Gotta
income.
look for those bargains.
That's not
funny.
You'll
be snipping those coupons before you know it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I keep yawning. I'm not even tired.
Maybe you need more oxygen in you.
Oh my
Open the window. Keep
Wait
smoking.
a minute. Are you what is it I'm trying to say? I don't know. Are you sluggish?
Not at all.
Okay.
Yes, well,
that's one of the lethargic. That's one of the COVID.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't.
Are you feeling hot?
Can you? Jim evidently can't smell his underarms. Can you? Smell or taste anything?
Yeah,
I can smell and taste fine.
We've been eating a lot of beans.
Believe me, I smell fine.
So you can't smell anything now.
We are on a hummus kick, and it's not
killing us.
Hummus.
We need some windows open.
Yeah, I wish it would warm up.
Oh,
are
look
you
at there.
guys
Faye
making-
Driver has officially joined the Discord.
Oh.
No, it's not. Just hang on. I'm still working on it here.
Gavin,
You're
are
in
you
the
guys
chat room.
making your own hummus?
Didn't mean to be.
What'd you say, Jay?
Are you
Harris?
making your own hummus?
Yes.
Nice.
We've gone from chickpeas to, what was it, Great Northern beans or whatever?
Yeah.
I mean, I love chickpeas, but I wanted to try mixing with the cannelloni beans. And that worked out really well. And then I started picking up the white beans,
Mm-hmm.
the Great Northern, or is that what they're called? Great Northern?
I think so.
Yeah, and they're working out just as well as the garbanzo.
Oh, is that
See, I
the
like-
guy from
This is
Saved by
gonna
the
work.
Bell?
They're actually like a lot smoother. Like
I was gonna say I like the chickpeas partially because they're a little grainy. I think because I've tried it with
see, that's why I don't like them.
black beans, and they come out too.
Yeah.
They end up creamy, and it's like I want a little grainy.
Oh, I like.
I don't like the grainy. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we like the.
So I usually like when I do it, I do a can of cannelloni and a can of the chickpeas.
Mm-hmm.
Mix them together, and then that ends up being pretty good.
Do you add tahini and olive oil, or do you do it?
I do mine with salsa. I've done it with like ranch dressing, powdered ranch dressing. I've done it with like multiple different things. So
Okay. And my secret is I do olive oil and jalapenos. So
Ooh.
Jim, you'll love that.
Yeah.
Like I like the olive oil for the just mild, but the jalapeno gives it a nice spicy kick and a little bit of like seasoned salt to give it a little saltiness. But
Are you using a raw jalapeno or a pickled jalapeno?
Pickled.
Pickled. Okay, that's what I was doing.
Raw would probably be spicier, but I usually always have pickled ones around. Although right now I'm out.
I hate it when I'm out of pickled.
Like
jalapenos.
Peppers.
The only advantage.
A peck of pickled pepper.
To be
Pickled peppers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Faye, type something in the chat room.
I can't. I'm still working on getting connected. It wants my telephone number.
What?
It wants my.
It didn't ask me for any of that stuff.
It didn't ask me for jack shit. I just put my.
Are you a member of Pride 48?
Yes.
Well, are you signed in? If you signed in, you shouldn't have to do any of that stuff.
No, Gavin, I don't think I am, and I just blow right through it.
Well, you're in the chat room, Faye.
He's
so
in.
Fuck all that stuff and just get in the chat room.
I'm working on it.
Okay, excuse me. All right, now y'all, I have the most important COVID-19. He has arrived. All right, do you need a tissue?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I've arrived prematurely.
Oh, well, happens with age.
World thing.
Have y'all been partaking of the best COVID-19 boost in your good feelings? What am I trying to say? Happiness? Do you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
No.
The videos from Leslie Jordan.
Yes.
Oh, Jim. Oh
my God. Is that man a piss or what?
Oh my God. Do you know what we're talking about, Faye?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Did you see?
Oh my God.
Was Faye Dunaway?
Faye Dunaway.
Oh my God. I wanted to piss myself. That man just cracks me up. And I was never really a big fan of him. You know what I mean? And I liked him or whatever, but now it's like, I love him.
Well, he's not being a character now. He's being him.
Right.
And the him is the best character he portrays.
Burger.
Well, y'all, they're showing pictures of their high school yearbooks to boost the spirits. Well, the day they were doing back in the old days, the day they were doing the senior pictures, I had a friend said, "Hey, faggot, you want to go smoke some pot?" And I said, "Well, of course I do." So we went out behind the gymnasium, and we're getting high. And the lady comes on the intercom, and hello, seniors, don't forget, it's time to get your pictures made. Here's my picture, and I was stoned out of my mind when I was having my picture made. Oh my God,
Yeah.
he is just hilarious.
And
And the one where he was throwing the baton as a majorette, going, "Daddy, Daddy, look at me, look at me." Oh my God, that one was hilarious too.
Is that like a Grey Gardens thing or something?
No, I think he was just a flaming homosexual as a 4-year-old.
Oh.
Well, did you hear him talk about his Christmas story? He wanted he was like 4 or 5 years old, and he wanted a bride doll for Christmas.
Of course he did.
And he went to Santa Claus, and he told Santa Claus that he wanted a bride doll. All right. And like Santa told the mother told the father, and we're like, what are you going to do? Like, just don't get it for him. He won't remember come Christmas. Right.
Oh,
and what happened was Christmas Eve came around,
Christ.
and all he kept talking about was this bride doll. Oh, I can't wait. Santa Claus is going to bring me a bride doll. I'm going to love it. I'm going to love her. I'm going to comb her hair, all this shit, right? And the father went nuts, and the father was in the army. The father was like some sort of an admiral or something. And he ran out Christmas Eve, and he like traveled like 30, 40 miles to find a friggin' bride doll. So when the kid woke up in the morning, he had this like 3-foot bride doll, and he was so happy,
I love it.
He's good.
Yeah, that's great.
He's an absolute treasure.
The only thing I've ever seen him in was, well, the current stuff I've seen him in, but the first thing I've ever seen him in was Sordid Lives. Was he famous before that?
I don't know. If only there were a series of wires and tubes.
Yeah.
If somebody checked IMDb, they could probably tell.
So, but they're too busy posting porn, so we don't want to disturb them, Jim.
True.
Okay.
No. Do you have Instagram?
Me?
Where's Veritable Virgo when you need the research department?
Right? Where is the research department? Gavin did not pour a new drink. He poured a drink out.
Yes. I was discarding.
Big Fatty, a lot of Leslie Jordan's videos are on Instagram.
I know, and I don't have that. So
No, I don't either. That's why I haven't seen them, because I've heard a couple of people talking about them and how wonderful they are. But
people send me some of them from time to time, and I'm
put some of them on Facebook too. But
well, I'm not on that either.
Not all of them.
Okay.
So, but it's the ones I've seen are just absolutely hysterical.
Is he like a public? Like you can just friend him on Facebook?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Is that where they're coming from? I thought.
Oh no. He only posts a few of them on there. You guys on Instagram, he posts more. So
yeah,
he is absolute treasure. Absolute treasure.
Where's he from?
From his mother's vagina.
Raised in Chattanooga, Tennessee. His father was a lieutenant colonel with the Army, killed in a plane crash when he was 11 years old.
Oh, I didn't know
that. He went to
apparently
Hollywood
after he bought him the bride doll.
Right. Took on Hollywood in 1982. He was as you know him from Sordid Lives.
Right.
He was in
See my pussy now.
He's on Will and Grace a lot.
Yep.
He had a role as Peanut in a barfly in Southern Baptist Sissies. Let's see, Off-Broadway Hysterical Blindness. Like a Dog on Linoleum. These are all Broadway shows, I think. So he was a stage actor for the longest time.
Right.
Was he? Go ahead.
He
No,
was
go ahead.
on
No.
Cool Kids.
Was he? Did he
Yes.
play a doorman on one of the shows? Like he was.
He has all kinds of credits here to titles that I have never heard of. Hearts Afire, 1992.
Don't
Reasonable Doubts. It was a series.
Don't
He
know.
played on Murphy Brown and Lois and Clark.
Yeah, it's a.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I love Lois and Clark.
He was on Will and Grace, 1998.
Still is. He was on the
Yeah.
I Love Lucy episode.
Yes, he was.
Oh my gosh! Did y'all if y'all haven't seen that, other than Jay, if y'all haven't seen that, you are missing out.
I always thought of her of the one that plays Grace as a Lucy type character, like a
She
actress.
looked like her. Oh
And
my god!
Let me tell you, I really always thought that they would do that well. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, it's like they were listening to me, which of course they weren't.
Now, Gavin, did you notice who the factory?
No, I know the face. I just don't know who she is.
Would you like me to tell you?
Yes, please.
That's Lucille Ball's daughter, Lucy Arnaz.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, okay.
I did not know that.
I think, and when I say Will and Grace did it right, they did it exactly right to have her. But she looked just like that woman that played that role on Lucy.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I don't remember that, but yeah, they did.
But it was
a good job.
It was Lucy's daughter.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yes.
But
But
the one that was on the series.
Yes.
Towards the end.
Okay. No. Well, she wasn't on I Love Lucy. They didn't have a daughter.
No.
But yes, on the Lucy show or something like that. Yeah.
When they moved to the country or whatever.
And but you know what? I think they did that so well because even Jack was hilarious as Lucy. But I thought when the others were playing Fred and Ethel, I love those just as much.
And when what's her name came out as Fred,
Karen,
yeah, came out as Fred, I was just like, that's just the best.
It's just, and Karen still had her cocktail.
Of course.
It is Will and Grace after all.
If you haven't seen it, Jim, we'll watch again tomorrow because it was great. It was great.
It really is, y'all. And I mean, it's called We Love Lucy, and you could tell that they love Lucy.
Yeah.
And y'all, if you want to, I've got a link on the Thursday show at the BFO that'll take you right to the episode. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's on Hulu, Jim.
Excuse me. It's forget that. It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I watched it when it came out. I forget when it was.
I want that man on the couch.
Wait a minute. I got to go find the couch.
What kind of couch is it?
Black leather couch.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Black leather. That's nice.
Oh.
I don't see a black leather couch.
I'm a little behind in the.
Oh, okay.
Leather's a nice, safe material.
Chris from Tennessee says, "What's the BFO?"
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Big farting octopus.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Belching farting octopus.
Yes. Even better.
Hey, you are either getting ready to pick your nose or you're in deep thought.
He's watching.
I'm looking through the chat room, just reviewing the content.
You're catching up also, huh?
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you can click one picture and then go use your arrow buttons left and right.
Right. Yes.
Well, now that we all know that it's saved for, endless amounts of time, you can review it tomorrow as well.
See that? I don't know. I can't get through to last week's.
Oh, okay. You couldn't go back quite
Those are
that
Well,
some.
wait a minute.
Those
Maybe.
balls are getting ready to discharge.
Yeah. Yeah. It only goes. This is
Now,
only.
how
this
can you
week's.
tell just by looking at the balls?
Because they're pulling themselves up and down and up
okay.
and down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a little action going on there.
Oh. Which
I
one
mean,
is
it's
that?
like and 1 and 2
And two
and 3
and,
and 4 and 1 and 2
and then when they
and
like
3.
tighten up and fire.
Next thing you know, it's all over the place.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh.
Well, it used to be.
Well,
Aw.
nowadays it's just more like a little dribble.
After Gavin comes, he has to get out the dustbuster.
I would say a little dribble, but
Oh my God.
Clean it up with a Q-tip, dear.
Oh,
I'd just
boy.
like to say that Sam,
polishing the PA, that's the hard part.
Yeah. Sam, what?
I believe we have Sam from the Hinterlands is in the chat room.
Oh, we're
So
sorry,
now I'm
Sam.
embarrassed.
No,
Aw.
she's actually not there.
Oh,
But because she's asleep.
she's showing online.
Yeah, I know, but she's not there. However, last Sunday, before Survivor's Ready, she did go back and review the porn in the chat room and was very impressed.
Oh,
says-
well.
You know, it's one of those, I like dick too.
She said, oh my, like maybe I should hang out more often on Saturday nights or Friday nights.
And I agree, she should.
Yeah, we'd be happy to have her. So.
Oh,
Oh
look
my
at that thing.
goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Now, who's played 48, 45?
That's me. I went into the other chat room.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, did you think it would be
Oh my God, what the hell?
Ed Gong can find the most non-human humans.
Oh my.
I mean, he could barely get his mouth over the head, and there's what, another foot.
Right.
Good Lord.
Yeah, he couldn't
it's a big
deep throat it. It would be busting
Into his stomach.
It would be into his stomach.
Uh-huh. It's the way
I
to
just
do it,
hope it
baby.
doesn't go down the wrong way and into his lungs. Oh, Jesus, look at that thing.
Which one?
Oh, it's a dick rest.
Aw. Anywho,
Mm.
so
Who doesn't like a dick wrist?
Ooh.
I don't know. I've come across
A lot of
some
squirting going on though.
some fairly big ones, but you always wonder a little bit like, what am I gonna do with that?
You just put it over your shoulder, Jay, and you burp it till it spits
Perfect.
up.
Yes. Well,
ain't nothing like the real thing, baby.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed a lot of hands on it, and trying to get the head in my mouth. But
Oh.
good Lord, when you can barely get your mouth around the head, I had one of those that was, I could barely open up wide enough, and I just went, good God, I can't even like run my tongue around it.
Like, you need a bottom.
you got to teach them 2 words. Choke me with it. They'll get it in.
I'm not experienced enough. Sorry.
I'm sure. That's good. Well,
I guess so.
I could tell you stories, but
Yeah, I know.
No,
that's why I miss the library.
Ew, that wasn't cum.
No, you know what? I married a guy with something amazing that is great, and there's all kinds of things you can do with him.
Oh, well, very nice, very nice.
Yeah. And it's funny because like I haven't been to the library in so long, but now that I can't go, I kind of miss it.
I was gonna say, I wonder what will happen with some of those kind of places.
Oh, I think it's gonna be a fucking madhouse.
I know. When
Yeah.
we open,
Well, what do you? I mean, do you think they're at risk of like shutting down, or do they just close their doors and then open again when things are good?
Bars and sex clubs and glory holes will flourish.
Oh, I'm sure they will after. But I mean, right now, like, what if, will they go out of business right now?
Well, what business do they have?
Yeah.
Really, they're getting some stimulus money.
Or wait a minute.
Well,
Yeah, good.
we've lost
maybe,
a few
maybe
very
not.
famous bars here, like bars and
really?
restaurants, like
Yeah.
the big, the heavy hitters, like the expensive places.
Mm-hmm.
They can't stay open and they're shutting down permanently.
Are you talking about just from this COVID stuff?
Yeah.
Isn't everything non-essential?
Well, a lot of bars and restaurants run on really thin margins. Like
they make their money on liquor.
Yeah, liquor, and the people working there make their money on tips. And so a lot of them, I'm guessing there'll be a big rash of like restaurants shutting down or not being able to start back up.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I feel the worst for. Like, like fast food places and stuff like that. They're still working, but the because they have the drive-throughs, but like
but they've got a lot
bartenders, cooks. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I can't imagine they need a full staff for
A lot of our local restaurants, we've got a really good like family-owned Italian place, like I don't know, quarter mile from our house. Right. And they've got amazing food and a bar. And it's a happening place, like lots of people in there every night pretty much and all that. But right now, I'm guessing they would have laid off like everybody but family probably. Because nobody can go to the bar, they won't sell liquor. You can get food to go, but I'm guessing they're doing a lot less food than they would if people could dine in and drink at the bar and all that. And so it's hurting places big time.
Yeah.
Well, British Columbia is under a state of emergency right now. The Minister of Health has declared a state of emergency, and they have declared that restaurants are to remain closed to walk-in customers. So they have some of them are still doing curbside pickup, but come on, you gotta imagine that's going to be 1/10 of the business like they normally get.
Very, very few. Martin said there's hardly anybody outside this place when he's driven by. We don't go out that often, but when he's run to the grocery store for milk or something, he said there's just not much going on at any of those kind of places.
I'm concerned about, like, we have a local diner that wonderful place to go, but I can't imagine how they're going to come back from this. You know what I mean?
Right.
If they're going to come back from this.
Well, I thought everybody was supposed to delay everything at least 3 months. You know what I mean? Like the gas company, the electric company. Like, I understand, like, maybe you can't pay your waiters and your...
I think one of the challenges is a lot of the things that people talked about early on is like, ask if you can not pay your landlord for, until you get your unemployment or whatever, which might be a month or 2 or 3. But the problem is all those solutions just meant when you do have income again, you still owe, right? Yeah. And if you live paycheck to paycheck and you get income again, and maybe you do get a little unemployment, it still may not be enough if you live close enough to the line of, just making it all the time to pay back like the additional, like now I owe on top of what I already need to pay.
Right.
A lot of people are going to struggle to come back from this.
I thought that was that was part of the whole purpose of the stimulus.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, like you can't, is that enough?
And it helps, right? My husband is a care provider and he hasn't worked in a month. And the folks, the 2 clients that he takes care of regularly haven't wanted him to come into their homes. They're worried. And so he hasn't worked. And the $1,200 is great. It'll help him make his car payment and stuff. But he also he just, landed another little job with somebody to take care of a woman's child. And it'll help get him by, but he's concerned because he's got a lot less income coming in. And it's like that only carries you for so long, right? That'll get him by for a little bit. And I can help him out, like if I need to, but we're I don't know, we try not to rely. He's proud. He doesn't want me to pay for stuff for him. And it's I don't know, it's tough,
Jim
when you live close.
Jim got laid off right at the right time.
Yeah, I know. I got laid off at Christmas.
He was already filed.
Right. Yeah, you had already filed for unemployment and gotten that benefit started, because nowadays, God knows how long you'd have to wait. Like,
now, Jim, will you get the extra $600?
I did already. I did get extra $600. Now, what
already?
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, it's either that. It was. Now, I didn't get the maximum stimulus because this year was with severance pay and all the other,
Oh, right.
Like
your adjusted gross income was over the 75.
Right. And so I got almost the same amount. I got a 600 stimulus from the IRS, and I got about the same amount additional with my unemployment.
Yeah, so
it's like I wonder if I got the same thing twice on two different bank accounts.
No, I think you got. I think what you got was correct.
Yeah, because the unemployment
that was separate.
Yeah, the unemployment benefit's supposed to last, I don't remember, 2 or 3 months, somewhere in that range, I think.
Doing good.
Where they they give you extra.
Maybe this will be my semi-retirement.
Uh-huh.
That ain't,
And you know what? I am saving so much money by not being able to go out and do things.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
no, that's true.
It's surprising to me that I blew that much money just doing nothing.
Well, what did you do before?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, evidently, he put a lot of quarters into the video booths at the library.
Where the hell are you going?
You don't do that.
What?
You do that. You pay a certain amount to get in, and you're done. You don't pay anything.
No, I think a lot of folks have talked about like they're going out to coffee or picking up takeout on the way home from work or whatever. It adds up to a lot more than people think about. And when you're suddenly trapped at home and have to think about ordering out.
When you go out to eat, you probably buy more than when you get takeout also.
True. Yeah. No, I get a cocktail when I'm sitting down and having, a meal.
Cocktail and maybe some appetizers and
let's have some dessert. Oh, that was so good.
We normally
I got your dessert right here.
Well, look at that guy tying his shoe.
Open wide.
I'm still looking at
some cream in the chat room, I'm sure.
I'm still looking at the guy on the toilet seat.
Oh my God.
For sure.
Look at that last one Ed Gong posted, and
I can think of better things.
Oh my God, there is no place my nose wants to be but right under his balls right now.
With
at that hairy butt.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Well,
little hair is delicious. Big Fatty's favorite sound.
Yeah, Jim and I and a friend of ours usually got every other week, and we take turns paying, and that's usually like $60. So I guess that.
Yeah, but that's also that is not a. We're going out to eat dinner. That's like going out with Rich. He's a high stress, high tension. It's a stressed meal. You know what I mean? Like we're not stopping there. We're not enjoying ourselves or relaxing.
Well, I do.
Yeah, it's really difficult.
I'm used to him. I've known him for 30 years, so
But here's the funny part is I'm laughing because in California, Gavin, that would be like $60 per person.
Oh yeah, I know.
Right.
Like you saying $60, I'm like, oh my God! Like I would consider that a really, really, really cheap night.
We're going to we're talking about a diner. We're not going to.
If I went to a diner, it would still be $40 a person.
Oh, all right, because I mean, we have nicer restaurants, but like with the guy, it's like he's shoveling food in his mouth. All right, you ready to go? And it's like, over the last 20 years, I've learned to live with, eat that way with them on every other Thursday. Where I enjoy, I'd rather take it a little bit more easier, laid back.
Well, it's funny because I always end up finishing my dinner before him, so I don't know what you think of me. So,
well, I can tell you, Durwood is saving lots of money because when
Pocketbook isn't paying for the
when
drinks.
Pocketbook walks into the do-rights, let me just say that there's confetti that goes off, and I mean, it's just
the
like
Go-Go Boys
right
start a
this
party.
way. Right. Uh-huh.
Oh my God, is that Woody Harrelson? He's got a nice tongue.
It is. Uh-huh.
Oh my, he's got a long tongue.
Well, Jim, I'm disappointed you didn't. I'm disappointed you didn't make a cocktail because now I've made two, but I'm going to sleep well.
Yeah. That's another thing with this COVID stuff. I've been sleeping so much better.
Oh wow!
I think it's. I've been sleeping and taking a nap.
I've been taking wonderful naps every fucking day.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what. If there's one thing you learn as a retiree, Faye, is it is most important that you keep up the tradition of all retirees. You'll get this when you get your package with the secret Dakota ring and the password and all this kind of stuff. And the membership card is the afternoon nap.
And the afternoon nap. Am I going to get one of those magnifying glasses that goes in my wallet, like credit card size?
Absolutely.
I have one. I'll send it to you.
So, and it's y'all, I'm going to tell you what. Retirement is just fucking fabulous. And
I look forward to it.
It does
like
my heart
years.
so good. It does my heart so good to hear all of y'all going, oh my God, what day is it? I can't fucking keep up with what fucking day it is. Faye, that's going to be your life. In retirement, It's like, okay, what day is it? And y'all, my mother had, here, let me get, oh no, it's plugged in. Never mind. My mother had one of these clocks that says what day of the week it is, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night. And then the time and the date on it. And
so now we know why, right?
And y'all, if it between that and my little box that I keep my pills in, that keeps me on track as to what day it is.
The name of the show is going to be Cloistered Fatty.
Aww.
Archer says it is wonderful.
It is wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, Tim in Alaska says, what day is it? Another.
He's just up there baking bread and loving life.
Yeah. I can't wait till it gets
I'm so jealous.
Jesus.
I expect
5 more years.
Miss Kitty will send me a message tomorrow saying, why wasn't there a little show today? Because it's Saturday.
Oh, poor old thing.
Today's not Saturday.
Bless her heart. So, anyway.
Ooh.
Oh, what is Faye typing now?
Oh my, he's busy.
Oh, it sounds like an angry Peter G keyboard going there.
No, a Dr. Stone.
Oh,
could be a Dr. Stone letter.
Is it that angry?
Look at that one coming out of its sheath.
I know, right?
Speaking of smelling things.
I know.
Speaking of things, I have to get a cocktail.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Wait, he
make Jim one.
And now
Jim, you want one?
Yeah, here, come get my cup.
Oh, good. Jim's going to have a cocktail. We're not going anywhere anytime soon, folks.
Wait,
anybody want to come in? Anybody want to come into the Zoom call? Let us know. I'm not kidding.
Although Gavin left, so he can't accept anybody in for a while. You might be waiting.
Here. Are you going to use another cup?
Oh, Nico has joined us. Hi, Nico.
Hey, Nico.
Hey, Nico.
Oh, my God. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look at very, but short.
Nico, I don't remember exactly what Nico said on Twitter, but he says,
all these guys that are now all their hair's growing out and the gray is starting to show. I'm going, oh my God, where did you come from, you fucking hottie?
Ooh.
You know, he's just in hog heaven. So anyway.
Well, I'm glad he's a dirty pig like the rest of us.
He's a dirty boy. I thought Granny and young Nicholas would join us tonight, but evidently they couldn't be bothered. Look at that thing getting out of. Y'all, that is like what is that? A rudder.
That's 2 feet long, that thing.
It's like he's coming out of the pool. It's like a rudder to keep him,
Holy shit.
you know, buoyant.
Oh my God, is that real?
It's a flotation device.
It is let me put it this way.
It's like a pool noodle.
Yeah.
That's exactly
That's a pool
what it
noodle I want to sit on.
Jim, don't say you got to see this to Jay.
Right.
Did I say that?
Yes.
It's big.
I'll hang on to that for buoyancy.
Look at you.
Hey, could I see your cocktail, please?
Is that a real website? Mutant Men?
Okay.
Is that the name of the
I was
website
admiring Big Fatty when you were drinking your cocktail. You put your little pinky out.
Did I?
Quite regularly. You put a pinky out when you drink your drink.
Well, I'm drinking the Queen's Gin.
Well, of course. Well, good for you.
Y'all, I would love to have a time. Oh, look at that thing just throbbing as it unloads in that butt.
It's pumping. It's not throbbing. It's pumping.
Apparently,
you know, y'all, Mr. Mike, he is the quietest, most unassuming person, and he posts some of the raunchiest porn.
Yep,
and we love him for it.
He's probably he's a sweetheart, which means he's probably one of those creepy guys. Wow, look at his porn.
Which means that Jim is like a nun then. Okay.
I was posting porn the other day.
Were you?
Where's my drink, Gavin? Hurry up.
So Gavin dumped his drink out earlier, and then he went back for another one. What was wrong with this first one?
He finished it.
I didn't. Chris, I did not steal the Queen's Gin. There's enough for everyone.
Yeah, just cranberry, little bit. Yeah, you can use them both.
Okay, Jim changed his drink order 4 times.
Right.
Do you want just cranberry? Yeah, that'll be fine. No 7-Up. Oh yeah, go ahead and put it.
I'll take that.
I don't want
no cranberry. Okay, sure.
Wait till you have a cocktail.
Oh.
Y'all, I had 15,277 steps today. Look at this.
Really?
Good Lord.
Holy crap.
Can
There's
y'all
something
see
wrong
this?
with that.
Yeah, I'm getting like less than 1,000.
Look how many days I've had more than 12,000 steps.
Yeah.
Lord.
Are you running like doing some sort of
I'm not
pirouettes
running
or something? What the hell are you doing to get?
I'm doing pirouettes.
I need to figure out how to go out and get some exercise because this is bad.
Tim has decided that he is wait a minute. Durwood's leaving us. Bye, Durwood.
Bye, Durwood.
Love you.
What's an early morning mean?
Noon.
Oh.
Right.
Tim is evidently a trophy husband.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Good for him.
Jim, that was for you. It says, "This is Mr. Jim. This is for you, trophy husband."
Where is it?
It's in the chat room. Keep up.
Oh, Archer has 12,300 odd 400 steps.
Oh, is that
Are you guys using your Apple Watches? Like, what device?
I don't have an Apple Watch.
These steps.
My iPhone. I have the
iPhone will tell you. How many
the iPhone will tell you, but I also have pedometer.
Yeah, my iPhone does it.
The pedometer app.
I have 126 steps today.
I call bullshit on all of you.
That sounds about accurate for me too.
And under health on the iPhone, it'll tell you how many steps you have too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go check mine because I'm curious now.
Holy shit, Gavin!
Oh Lord!
I don't really want to know, but now I'm curious.
Thank you, Gavin.
There are some days, when I just lay around and don't carry the phone around or anything like that.
Yes.
7.
Oh my God, I'm so far behind on the porn. Jesus Christ.
Yes, you are. Oh,
yes, you
Lord.
are.
You gotta look for the swimmer coming out of the pool.
Oh.
Yeah. You got to look at the swimmer. And that last one that just got shot in the face, he needs one of those face shields, except you can't get them because you're not in.
Aww.
Ed Gong, how are you doing? We haven't heard how you're doing over there in the Singapore, Mexico.
Oh my!
Oh my God!
Oh my God! What the hell is that?
Which one?
He found the swimming pool.
He found the swimmer.
Anaconda.
It's like a rudder on a sailboat.
Right?
It's like a trunk on an elephant.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, I know. I guess. No.
Ed Gong says he is surviving. Okay. Well,
right.
We hope your torch does not get snuffed out. We'll put it that way. Faye, have you watched this past week's Survivor?
No, I have not, but I know the results.
Is that show still on?
And that the guy that got voted off was in my office pool, so I'm down a man now.
Mm-hmm.
Hate when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what happens.
I have still yet to ever watch a whole season of that.
Oh,
yeah, you enjoy it. What's
so
the
good.
excitement?
So good, because it's
I don't know. It's not that good.
How did that dick that's in his mouth? How did that come? How did that come get on his face if the dick's in his mouth?
Obviously, there's a third person in the room.
There was.
You have to look at everything when you're looking at these.
Did it come out through his nose? And
it was.
Had his
I was
head
going to say
so
it was
far?
an overload.
Squirted out his nose.
So my step count 2,386 for today.
You! Oh my God!
I don't know how I did that just around the house, but it's that. I don't know. I'm surprised it's not like 300.
2,300 steps just around the house. You would get on my nerves.
That would explain why my husband was like, "Good God, do you ever like stop moving?
Ever sit down?"
Yeah.
Is tomorrow supposed to be warmer here, Gavin?
No, it's tomorrow's Saturday.
No, that's fine.
I don't know. Hold on.
Oh.
I will tell you in a minute.
No, you're busy collecting porn. I still have that guy.
Hot up.
I still have the man on the toilet bouncing that kid's head up and down on his dick.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah, 56, but rainy. AM showers, so that's
AM. All right. Yeah, I'm tired of this fucking weather, man.
It's gonna go in the 60s for all next week.
Oh,
and 70s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah,
going in the 80s here tomorrow.
Good. That's beautiful. Is the humidity started?
Jesus Christ, I can't keep up with this.
I mean, for 5 people, is all this porn worth it?
Absolutely. And one of them can't even see.
Jim, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. People can go back to this on the Discord chat later.
You know how many followers I have in New Tumble? No.
You really? Well, yeah.
I don't know. I never look.
I know Robin looks forward to it.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah.
Is he following me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get notifications on that thing. So.
Well,
I post them on the regular porn page for the on whatever it is.
Yeah.
And on the New Tumble. So
Do you realize this
My
is the
God, what the hell is that in that guy's pants? Sorry.
Are you past the pool noodle yet?
Way past that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of them are really good. I mean, one of the things about having you around the house this week, I mean, it's been a lot of
Just
fun.
one?
What?
I've been out of your hair.
Number 47.
Right.
Jim,
Today.
All right, Jim.
What?
Two things you've noticed about Gavin being around the house while you're around the house on a work day that you didn't notice that much before.
Oh, he needs to comb his hair.
Okay.
No.
I need a haircut.
No, we've been sitting down having dinners every night. We're usually like eating on the run or running past each other. You're in one room, I'm in another room. You eat what you want to eat.
We have trouble finding things to watch on TV because we've watched them all.
No, you watch a lot more than I do.
Well, yeah, I have. But
No.
I don't mind watching things more than once. I mean, if I find something I enjoy, I'll tell you, hey, let's watch this.
Go sit on your front porch or sit out on chairs in your front yard.
Too cold.
Just watch. Oh, is it cold?
Yeah. Wait, one thing. Well,
a lot of people get out and walk is the reason I say that.
It's been cold. You
warm up when you walk, though.
Every day we have the what is it? The Happy Birthday Parade.
Oh yeah.
For our neighborhood. Today there had to have been about 30 cars going past.
They literally went up and around the neighborhood, like our little neighborhood here, and were crossing over each other coming back.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about? Because this doesn't sound familiar.
The kids in the neighborhood, like because they can't have birthday parties.
Right.
Their parents get the kids in the car, they decorate the car, and they go through a big, like if it's your birthday, you go stand out on your driveway. And everybody's driving past your house, honking horns, and cars are decorated.
Jim, you ought to think about getting one of those T-shirt cannons and shoot T-shirts at the cars as they come by and yell, "Get off my lawn!"
Either that or dildos.
Yeah, right now. Not in this neighborhood, man. They'd be coming with clubs. Or my luck, I would throw my stuff it with my underwear.
I was going to say you might like those clubs.
Yeah, well, they stick them in the right place, man.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah, this whole COVID-19 thing is going to really piss me off for my birthday this year.
Oh, poor Gavin.
It's my 60th birthday.
That's right. Oh, I guess we're not having a 60th birthday party for you.
You know what? On your birthday, Gavin, they'll all get on rascals and drive around the neighborhood, decorate them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Thank God I didn't put money out on a cruise yet.
Do a Zoom meeting on your birthday, Gavin.
Gavin, hit the mute button. We don't want to.
That myself.
What?
Yeah, I'm just thinking that myself.
Yeah,
a Zoom party.
Yeah, a Zoom party.
Danbury Jr. had a Zoom birthday, and it was really cute.
Yeah,
did he?
I know, that's awesome.
Good for him.
I'd participate and raise the drink to you. I'll even send you some cash or something so you can buy a cocktail.
Oh, because he's 60, so
right. You gotta support the elderly.
Yeah,
how old are you, Faye?
53.
And you retired already?
No, 8 days.
Yep.
He'll be 53 in 8 days.
No, I am so envious because I'm going to be able to retire in 18 years or something. I think.
Yeah.
And it's close to 70 when I can retire, so I am jealous.
Faye, do you get a pension from your?
Yes, I do.
Oh, all right, good for you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not a full pension, but it's enough. It's enough for my meager. I live meagerly.
You will be amazed at how well you can live on a pension.
Yeah. You're going to live in an RV and enjoy yourself.
Right.
A trailer?
As long as you don't hang yourself in that same RV.
Right, yeah. 250 square feet.
Right. That's why I was thinking you might hang yourself.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys are doing? Are you going to go around In an RV?
Well, yeah, that was the plan. The master plan was to sell our house that I'm sitting in right now.
Right.
And we were going to travel around US and Canada for the next 2 years in an RV. Yeah.
And figure out where you wanted to live, or in your retirement, spend your golden years. That's exactly what Gavin's parents did, remember?
No, Faye, is Mr. Anderson...
They did that for like 5 years, I guess it was.
Yeah.
So
remember that?
They did do that for 5 years?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Well, my parents, during the summer, they worked in like an RV camp.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Like up in the mountains, so it was...
They were caretakers or something?
Yeah, so they basically worked at the front desk. And
here in California, they have these camp hosts who like live in an RV, and
that's what they were doing.
Yeah,
they lived in they had a fifth wheel.
Yeah, they live in an RV, and they usually have a hookup, and like the electricity and all that, and they can.
Then when winter came, they would go back to Lake Havasu, like Lake Havasu City. And that's where their house was, so they would live there. And then they did that for like 5 years, So, and they enjoyed it. So,
right. I think my husband and I should go live up in the mountains when we retire and be camp hosts, because I would love to be up in the wilderness, away from everybody and all that bullshit in the city. And
I would, enjoy it.
And then we could just harass all the campers.
I don't think Jim would enjoy it, but
like camping.
Yeah,
I need a clean source of water, baby.
Oh, well, an RV is a clean source of water. You put a filter on that thing.
My douche house? Yeah.
Well, yeah. The shower shot would probably hook up in the RV, right?
By the way, we have an update on people having sex. Mac in Florida says that the last time he had sex with a stranger was near the end of February in an RV.
Oh, nice.
Good for you. Open a whore.
Good for him.
Good for him.
So, Faye, is Mr. Anderson retired already then?
No, this is the key. This is the key to retiring. Because I thought he
was younger, yeah.
We're the same age.
Oh, okay.
In fact, he's 6 months older. But this is the key to retiring when you're...
definitely off.
Right. The key to retiring at 53 is to have a husband who will continue working.
I see. And in other words, my husband's going to love that, because I'm going to be the one who's got to continue working, because he has no retirement.
I have one of those. Jim is 5 years younger than me, so.
Well, I do plan on going back to work, but I really don't think I'm going to be 40 hours. You know what I mean? Like right now, I could get I want to be a supermarket checkout person. Right now, I could probably
not right now. You don't.
I know. Right now, I could probably go into any supermarket and get a job and go 40 hours. Okay, but I really don't want to do that right now.
I say, I say both of us right now. Each of us buy a rental property, and we can live off the income.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to be
a
landlord. Ugh.
Gavin.
Well, there's realtors here that will.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah, you know what? I understand what you're saying, and it all depends on if you have good tenants or not.
Right.
Okay. I have enjoyed it. Believe me, Gavin, I have enjoyed this week, and next week I am going to enjoy that too.
When Gavin goes back to work.
Like it or not. No, I still have another week off. So.
What do you think is going to happen? This is like a once in a lifetime treat that you and I are spending so much time together.
Yeah,
you haven't killed each other.
Right. Yeah. Like let's cut. Let's be lucky. Let's enjoy it now. You go back to work, because one more week of it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know.
Yeah.
You might be lumped the fuck up, man.
One of the things I have to say I'm extremely lucky for is that my husband has not killed me. Because normally he's the one who's at home more, and I'm home a bunch now. And if anybody's the obnoxious, annoying person to live with, it's me. And I am so lucky because my husband's an amazing guy, and he's been kind enough not to kill me. So,
we've actually,
isn't that true love when your husband's nice enough not to kill you?
Not to kill you, yes.
We've actually been having a good time. A good time. You know what I mean? Like, we've been enjoying ourselves. You know, being in the house. You know what I mean? Like, remember, like we pulled out a sewing machine.
We watched TV. It hasn't made us horny.
No, Gavin's been busy doing his thing. Like, you know, we occasionally jump it. Like when you had problems with the sewing machine, the tension and the timing and stuff like that, I came out and checked.
Oh no, we're very like right. We're very like friendly, but we're not horny. So
right, like I said.
Oh, Faye Driver has shown us his equipment.
Did Faye Driver post pictures?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow, that's really big.
Isn't
what
that
kind
like
of
what your
fancy
parents
equipment is he showing off?
His camper.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my. It's a 34-foot fifth wheel trailer.
Right.
Being towed by
how many
my
slides?
New truck. 3 slides.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, nice.
It's a biggie.
Are you gonna wrap your hair in beer cans for curls? Like, are you gonna use beer cans for curlers in your hair?
Aren't the you know, you can get those you can get those the things the kids are drinking, the Red
Juice
Bull
boxes
cans.
Yeah, you can get them.
Right.
The small.
Yeah, those kids, they love the Red Bulls.
Right,
Yeah.
a Capri Sun.
Right, exactly.
I could use a Red Bull.
Not that young.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful trailer.
This is the Jim and Gavin. This is a good pre-retirement test period.
You know what? I was thinking that earlier. Yeah.
From my husband and I as well.
Right, and for those of you who don't have a husband or you're too far away from retirement, it's kind of like, how many times in your adult life do you get a spring break?
Right.
Right.
Well, you know what? When all this shit's over, we're gonna have one massive trip to the to Goodwill too, because like I've been going through closets and.
Well, I cut up a bunch of your shirts for to make these masks that I've been making.
Oh yeah.
Well, I haven't gotten mine yet.
Do you want a mask?
Can you show one of those masks?
Oh,
we put it on.
Wow.
This is the Archer mask.
How do you get that over your beard?
It goes there. They're form fitting.
That's amazing. I gotta zoom in on you here.
Yeah, I am not happy with this COVID.
Wow, shit. Good work.
I'm impressed.
Show him the inside, Gavin. Gavin? Oh, he doesn't have his earphones.
He can't hear you.
Wow.
Turn it around. Show him the inside.
No. It's got a little pocket to put.
Wow, your condom in.
You can put a
you
have filters. You can put a filter in. If not, you can put like a paper towel or something.
Coffee filters.
Wow, that's awesome.
My rule is, if you can blow through it and you can't blow out a lit lighter, you're good.
Oh my God! All of a sudden, I want to play volleyball.
Yeah, me too.
I'm still looking at the face. Camper.
Oh, Mr. Mike! The last time he had months off, he had cancer. Oh
no!
Is it like memory lane now, Mr. Mike?
Oh my God! Look at the guy with the green ball.
Oh, by the way, Mr.
That's what
Mike,
I said. I want to play volleyball.
Mr. Mike, how long's your hair now?
Oh,
because I know you can't get a haircut. So.
I know.
And it was long before.
Hey, you can't invite DJ David J over to your house for dinner and have him give you a haircut?
No strangers.
Okay, great.
Strangers.
He's either frozen or he's not listening.
Aw.
Did he freeze? No, he's not.
You know
frozen.
what? We've gone through an entire
2 hours.
So he's not listening.
Hours without the computer freezing up. No.
Yeah, Faye, can you hear us?
Skype sucks.
I hear you. Yes.
Okay.
He's just ignoring me then.
Could you invite DJ Dave over to cut your hair?
Why don't you invite DJ David J over for dinner and have him cut your hair?
Because then he has to cook.
Because we're supposed to be social distancing.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part. Well, maybe he could be
put
like
him in my
Edward
basement.
Scissorhands.
Yeah, right. I could put him in my basement for 14 days,
Good night,
and then
Archer.
I could let him cut my hair.
Bye, Archer.
Good night, Archer. 14 days, that ain't bad.
Mr. Mike says his hair is halfway down his back now.
Oh my God, that's long. Jesus.
I would cut it myself.
Literally, Jesus.
Do you want me to cut your hair, Gavin?
We'll get.
I'll give you.
We'll get the Flowbee.
You are a pain in the ass. I mean, you're like the biggest fuss bucket going.
Oh.
But I'll cut it.
Well, I mean,
We'll have
I know
cocktails.
there's no way that I'm going to get to John soon, so
We'll have cocktails.
I'll just get out the clippers and put the number 5 blade on it. So.
I'll give you a crew. Remember the crew cuts we used to do?
No, we're not doing that now.
Do you remember when we first bought the
My hair's
clippers?
gotten way too thin to be doing that shit.
I know. Do you remember when we first bought the clippers?
Yeah.
In
I still have
Fairview?
the flat topper.
Man, we both thought we were looking good. We went to work. We both had fucked up heads.
Well, you remember when I used to near your back?
Yep.
Ah, my God.
Oh, yikes.
Oh. No, it was
That
Nads.
was not, yeah.
No, oh yeah, we did Nair
You
too.
did Nair and it burned you. You had like scars on your back.
No,
it was not good.
Wasn't that bad.
Yeah, Flowbees are all sold out on Amazon. I know. I look. Not that I was going to buy one. I was just curious.
No, you know what? I should cut your hair with the shop vac.
No, we're not doing. No. We'll do a
no, this is
number
a big
5.
cocktail.
We'll do a number 5 mohawk.
I'll do a 5 on top.
That's the nice thing about where I work. It doesn't matter what I look like. Nobody gives a shit. So
you can wear a what do you call the face man? Balaclava?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the masks you used to have when you were a kid with the eye holes.
I know what it is.
Oh, okay. Now's the time to have one. You know what? You should crochet me one.
No.
With little eye holes.
I could sew you one.
That's all right. I can imagine what it would look like.
Full head mask. I have some brown leather. What is that? Pleather.
No. Do you remember the guy we saw in ShopRite? We had a guy walking around with the
I wonder if
Jason. Jason mask.
I wonder if they have yeah, I saw that. I wonder if they have bedazzlers available for these masks. I could.
Yes. It's probably go on Pinterest and look for bedazzled face masks.
Oh my God.
I'm looking at the guy jerk off in his bathing suit.
I'll use the buttons I took off all the shirts and I'll just put a big smiley face on the.
No, you know what I want? I want a white mask, and I want a carrot nose and like charcoal mouth.
Oh, that's so cute.
That would actually be funny.
Yeah.
Do you have any orange material laying around? Something?
Yeah.
Where?
Don't you remember I dyed my pants tangerine?
Oh yeah.
I was feeling happy and festive.
Jim, why
Yes,
the
dear.
fuck would you dye your pants tangerine?
Don't ask.
Because you're Jim. That's why. Okay, never mind.
Because
I retract the question.
they're summer shorts, and I needed
They're
some
cargo shorts.
cargo shorts. They were Gavin's old shorts, and I was like, you know what? I am going to
They're orange.
Fix those.
Plaid.
Yes. I'll wear them in the yard. I need some color.
Oh, Lord, look at that thing just shooting like a fucking fountain.
I'm squirting.
That boy is happy that it's squirting, too.
Yeah. I like the load a little thicker, man.
Oh, shut up.
Jim, you wouldn't turn down that load.
Yeah, I gotta see the rest of it. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Fine. Yeah, maybe I should go to my tumble.
Oh, we've got a face mask code.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's with your bejeweled on left, bejeweled on right. That's cute. That's cute.
Looking to buy, looking for rent. Oh, it's prostitution. Jeez.
Who put that? Oh, Mac in Florida. That's great, Mac in Florida.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
Oh, look at that tattoo. Can you imagine being the tattoo artist that the guy walked in and said, I'd like for you to print a black sun around my butthole.
There's a lot of them.
So, Faye, what was it like when you walked in and said that?
He said, bend over.
Bend over. Do you have an asshole tattoo?
No.
No?
It's something he wants to wait till retirement to do.
Yeah, I know.
Right, that's his retirement going away.
I have all these things I really wanted to do, but just didn't have the time.
Right.
Now you have the time.
Now you do.
Are you gonna get like a sun on your asshole, or maybe you should get like a winking Mickey Mouse?
I want an arrow pointing towards my tinky winky.
Your little winky. Why not put a magnifying glass around it? Like.
No, Faye's probably not like that, but that would be perfect for me, I'm sure.
Oh.
Well, I can tell you what's not around Faye's asshole are the words exit only.
Right.
No.
Oh my.
The way to the man's heart.
Well, now
the long way.
Yeah. Right. Just shut up.
And the only reason I know that is the first year Faye came to Pride 48, all he could talk about was how he was going to leave his door open.
Oh my!
Yes,
and he was going to lay naked on his bed and accept any visitors that came by. And then I mentioned that Granny was
the good
coming
old days.
He did.
I know, Faye. You gave me your room number when we were there, and I was too timid to come by.
My loss.
I don't know about that. Maybe we're both more fortunate for it.
Oh no. Before you were all married off, you were free and easy.
Oh well, it not much has changed.
Oh, okay.
He's married. He's not dead.
Exactly.
Right, which brings us to New Orleans.
Right.
What do you think about New Orleans? Sounds like people are still gonna make an attempt.
I'm hoping so.
Oh, who's that? Oh.
It has not been determined yet. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. I've already decided.
No,
Nope.
That's nope for you, but yeah, I'm kind of holding out to see if the corner pocket will be open again.
Yeah. Are they open? No. Everything in
New Orleans.
I'm
sure they're not.
Yeah, everything in New Orleans, they got hit pretty bad, right?
Whichever strippers make it through it should be the strong ones, the healthy ones.
God.
Right? So that's, could be good.
Well, Jim,
what is it?
That burp took it right out of you, didn't it?
Yeah. I was going to say, cull the herd, right? Isn't that what they say?
Culling, right? Culling.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Yeah. No, they're lovely individuals. I hope Billy makes it through.
No. Oh, that was the one we were talking to?
Billy's making
he's my special friend.
Oh.
He's my special friend, and he has a really, really, really nice dick. So,
no,
you gotta love a guy. So, you know,
that's not my retirement job.
Right? Oh, mine either. Good.
Get up.
Good for him. He's young and healthy.
It cracks me. My friend Bill, he retired early. Went down to Florida, all right, and he started, going to. I mean, he was going to the gym up here, but I think he was going for the blowjobs more than anything else. But down there, he's going to the gym. And got a part-time job in Lowe's and all this other shit. And now he's like, what, 62? Man, that man's got a fucking banging body.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ, Bill.
Is that what you've got to do? Is retire to do that, to make that possible?
I mean, when I was working full time, I didn't have time for that. You know what I mean? Like it was only 2 hours. I mean, I would get up early. I mean, what was I going to do it after I got home? I was dead tired.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And he's down there, and he calls me every morning on his way to the gym. Hi, how you doing? How's it going? My dog's doing fine. Oh, how are you? Show me a picture of your progress. And I get these pictures and big old fucking body. Wow.
Look how thick that motherfucker is.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guy that's the pool noodle guy.
Yeah, but that's a bad picture of Bill.
That's a good picture of him.
What?
Bill looks good.
I think that's a good picture of him.
You think? You haven't seen him recently, right?
No.
Why is Mr. Mike posting
I like that
bug shots?
Jim Morrison.
Oh. You know what? I go through the sexual predator list. What do you call those people that have to sign up with the state?
Gavin.
No.
Oh.
Occasionally I go through and see if there's any good looking ones around.
Oh, God.
What do you call them?
Sexual predators.
Offenders.
Yeah.
And like, they're just doing it wrong.
All right, boys. I think it's time for me to go.
Yeah.
It's about time for me also.
Yeah, I'm getting a little tired myself. So.
Everybody's pooping out.
Yeah, I still have cocktail here.
So drink it.
Well, you drink up.
Put in the fridge. We'll drink it tomorrow night when we watch. What are we watching?
McMillions.
I
know.
Who recommended that? Somebody recommended that recently.
My brother recommended it to me.
Not me.
What? Oh, A Million Little Things. Yeah.
Right.
Oh no, different.
This is about McDonald's.
McMillions is about the McDonald's empire or something, I think.
Yeah, it's about the
the game the Monopoly game that the guy did the.
Yeah.
Was it the Lotso Kids?
Don't tell us.
No, my brother recommended that when I told him about the Lion King and all. Not Lion King. What is it? Tiger King.
The Lion King, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Lion King is the Disney movie. Tiger King is the freaks with the Kit Kats.
Yeah, and no teeth, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All of them. He's got teeth now.
Well, no. Everybody else is missing teeth. The only one that has.
Were you watching it?
Did you watch
it?
Me?
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it yet either. I'm hoping to, but
because anybody listening, they just added a new episode, which is like a wrap up.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't worth it
though. Where they are now and kind of thing.
Right.
Which was actually kind of interesting. It's short.
Okay, well.
Yeah, the new episode was not. You could get that information online.
I was gonna say I heard it was done with a different flavor, and it was kind of like oh haha, had a lighter tone to it than
it was Joe
what they had done.
Do you know Joe McHale? Do you remember him from Talk Soup?
No.
Yeah.
He did it. He was just pretty much interviewing a lot of the main characters, but it wasn't as exciting as the documentary was.
Chris from Tennessee says that new episode was pointless.
Oh, it was pointless, but it was actually, I found it interesting.
They only made it 3 weeks ago during lockdown.
And they did the whole thing with like an iPhone or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was kind of almost sad, but.
Wow. I want a lion cub. All right.
Jesus Christ. All right, boys.
Good night, gentlemen.
Lovely to see you all. See you here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Sounds good.
Faye, I'll see you Sunday
everybody.
night.
All right.
I believe so. Yep.
Good to see you, Faye.
Nice
you for
to see you,
Yeah,
Faye.
you too, guys. Thanks for having me, Gavin, Jim.
Thank you for calling. Bye-bye now.
All right.
Bye.
Good night.
Oh, how do I hang this up?
All right, how do I stop this?
Keep clicking X's.